is Oben Bophela. I'm the NEC member and convener for the Northwest NEC employees. I'm with Mr. Museki, who is the Deputy Chairperson of the ANC Veterans League in the Northwest. We just want to give an update in terms of what is happening now. We are just waiting for the President to arrive. The rest of the other team members have arrived. The Deputy President is here. The Secretary General has arrived. The Secretary General has arrived. Most of the NEC employees to the Northwest are here too. All members of the PEC are here gathered. And we also have invited the Alliance.
This is the addressing, for the meeting that is taking place. So the President is not here yet. It's the meeting of Supra, the Premier of Northwest Province, where bad things, riots has been taking place. Let's go back to the speech.
The President is the one who has called the meeting. We were here together with the NWC as employees on Tuesday to meet and then engage with the caucus and then the PEC to hear what has led us to be where we are today. As you will know, therefore, that the people of Northwest, particularly in Mafikeng, have been on the streets protesting. Just unfortunate that the methods of protest were violent and there was a lot of looting that took place, destruction of property. We just want to make a call as the African National Congress to the people of Northwest to remain calm and no longer continue to then threaten and ban properties or even attack or block the streets. The matters that they've raised, we have heard as the African National Congress. We are now involved by bringing all players here as we are gathered in Mafikeng to come and listen once more, so that then the NEC can then make a determination on what is the next step that can save the situation of the Northwest, that the people of Northwest can be happy that at least finally there's something that the NEC is doing. And we have to check carefully on the issues that have been raised. We know that the issue of corruption is uppermost in the minds of the people, that there's a lot of corruption, even though they are painting it on one individual, but it has gone broader than an individual, and therefore we have to really examine that information, test it, and then based on the facts, we will definitely be acting up on any wrongdoing, on corruption that might then come our way. Secondly, that the service levels, service delivery or non-service delivery is raised as an issue, and I think people are quite right to say we see millions of rands going to this company or that company or another company. There's been a number of advance payments even before the companies could do anything. Rightfully so, this is your money, it's the taxpayers' money. We understand the anger that has come up with that particular issue, because once we see millions going to companies, but when you look at the services where you are, potholes on the streets, street lights not on at night, the grass tall and not cut, the roads not in good condition, and then we then begin to say, my money is now being given to companies just to eat, and I think we have heard and we have listened to that message. So the meeting will then be starting very soon as the President has arrived, and we will then be able to go into those particular issues and come up with a way forward that can then be satisfactory, but we'll really call on the people to remain calm. The second issue why I called the Veterans League to be here is because of the viral message that has gone in the social media, where it is a very damning message by some members who purport to be members of the Veterans League, who met somewhere in Rustenburg, and then they came up with that statement that they issued as if it's a Northwest provincial executive of the Veterans League. Ntate Museki is here to then counter that message as fake, as not a message coming from the Veterans League, because all along, I've met them twice already, they have been engaging very constructively in offering solutions on the way forward, and I even said we will need your wisdom as veterans, because that's the role of the veterans, not to take any sides, not to be factional on the issues, but then to say ANC's brand is being damaged, and they are worried about that, and they are also worried that come 2019, if things are left as they are, then the ANC victory, overwhelming victory in the Northwest, might be affected. So, Dr. Museki, it's up to you.
Ladies and gentlemen of the media, good afternoon.
That was Comrade Oben Bophela of military.
The Veterans League in the Northwest Province.
Military veterans of the ANC speaking on some messages. So the meeting has not started yet.
Has taken a decision to engage.
So we're basically waiting for the decisions that will be taken by the NEC of the ANC. That's what we've been told. So the president is still on the way.
The statement that we are seeing in the media, we would want to dispel that with the context that it is there. It is not our statement. We did not release. We did not meet anywhere in Rustenburg. We did not meet to discuss anything of that nature. Anything that we are raising, that we are concerned about, we have raised it through the NEC member, through the PEC and everybody. We believe that is a correct platform that we should deal with the matters that are facing the organization. Thank you very much.
Do you know who sent out the statement?
Pardon?
Do you know who sent out that statement?
We're not aware. We're not aware. That's why we are labeling it as fake news, because we don't know who has sent it out.
Mr. Bophela, Clement Banyatela from Eyewitness News. Just two quick questions. One, I just want to understand around, you are one of the employees that have been on the ground for a few days now. What kind of options are you exploring going into that meeting to resolve the situation, as you say, in Mafikeng? The second question is, the leagues that have been invited, are they from national or are they the provincial leagues leaders that have been invited to be part of this message? And just lastly, has the Premier arrived here?
The Premier has arrived together with the PEC, because he's a chairperson of the ANC in the province. And then the leagues are provincial leagues, but we have also invited other former leaders of the ANC here in the Northwest, so that they can contribute to the solution. We have invited Colin Maine is here. We have invited China Dodovu is here. We've invited Nono Maloi is also here as part of the few other former leaders of the Northwest, so that they could also contribute and give us ideas on how do we get out of this particular situation at the African National Congress. As to what is likely to be, we are still discussing. The first 3 meetings that I've attended, it was more listening, particularly the 12 hours that I had a session with the caucus. We're listening to what has led to members of caucus wanting to vote with the opposition at the time. And we're able to engage that the ANC has taken a resolution that no ANC member should be voting with opposition to remove another member of the ANC. Neither should ANC sponsor motions that are going to be removing their own cadre. We've got an organization that if you have issues, come to us and we will engage on those issues. And I hope then the members are now beginning to understand that if they had voted with the opposition, we'll be in more trouble as the African National Congress. They're beginning to understand, but they want these issues to be resolved as soon as possible. So obviously, as to what is going to be the resolution, will allow now the processes that the president is going to be engaging on, together with us again, and we'll definitely retreat as the national executive to say, within a short possible time, what is it that we think is the way forward. There might be a statement at the end of the meeting also that will be released.
Mr. Bophela, what did the members of the ANC caucus who were keen to vote with the opposition say were the reasons for them?
Well, they've raised a number of corruption issues that are glaring, that they felt that the government of the Northwest is not dealing with. The issue is in the health department in the main, then the office of the Premier with the NEPO IT solution also as another. But on the health, we want to welcome the decision by the Premier now finally to suspend the head of department, which he did yesterday, and the African National Congress. That is the right action, and then we hope therefore that disciplinary processes will then unfold so that we could then begin to know what has happened and who else was involved in whatever the wrongdoing that is found in that particular matter. So we hope therefore that the people of North West, particularly the construction workers in the house, will be able then to also review the strike, because health is affected, hospitals are closed, clinics are closed, or there's a go-slow in the province. The demand, and one amongst the demand was the suspension or the removal of the head of the department. We know there's an issue about the removal of the premier. That matter is still under discussion.
Deputy Minister, I just want to find out that the ANC is dealing with this as if it's an internal matter alone, as if it doesn't sort of involve or affect the community. We saw a lot of things burned, we saw lots of people sharing their grievances yesterday. When will the ANC government go and respond to the actual concerns of the people instead of its own cadres alone?
We are intending to do that. We will be meeting ANC branches at some point. Sometime next weekend, and then also we'll be going out then to civil society, to the communities, to the people of the Northwest, to come and address them about the action.
Will you immediate decision today that you're going to communicate to?
I said a statement will be released as soon as we have achieved in the discussion, because matters are still on the table. I do not know what will be the outcome, what will be the what will be the way forward. So for now, unfortunately, I just wanted to update you where we are, and then that every player is here, and we hope to get a solution.
Will this process pay attention to what people of Mafikeng are asking, just for the premier to step down? If he does not step down, the repercussions might be of a higher magnitude.
We will engage on the issues, including the voices of the people. We have heard those voices through media, and some obviously have said it on the street, and others are writing and phoning the top leadership of the ANC as individual members and also as communities about the issues, and we are going to be putting them on the table because they are all serious and we have to deal with them.